Hi, what's up guys? This is Jeanne from West Coast Swing Malaysia. So sorry for the delay. We ran into some technical difficulties, so we have to use more primitive streaming methods. I had the PC set up and everything, now we're going to use my phone instead. So hopefully the sound and everything is okay. We're going to have to improvise. So again, so sorry for the delay. We're going to move right on. So this is the solo taster class for West Coast Swing. So before we get started, just a couple of frequently asked questions. So first of all, West Coast Swing, what is it? It is a form of swing dancing. Swing dancing being one of the traditional dances from the United States. And of course, people when they think of swing dancing, they think about dancing to swing music where they have like the brass band. It's really high energy, really bouncy, and it's like kind of old-fashioned in a way. So West Coast Swing is kind of like a contemporary modern version of swing dancing. So it's of course the form of swing dancing that evolved on the west coast of USA. So places like California, San Francisco, and it's evolved to become more contemporary, smoother, and we dance to a lot of different genres of music. And the nice thing about it is that we can dance to pretty much anything that's modern and anything that has a beat to it. So we dance to hip hop, R&B, contemporary, acoustic, house music, club music, all that kind of stuff. So it's a great dance for people who are interested in social dancing and want to be able to dance to like the kind of music that they like rather than having to dance to salsa or swing music or bachata or whatever. So before we get started, first of all, footwear. You can be in bare feet or in socks or in sneakers, whatever is comfortable for you. The one thing that I would advise you not to wear is like really long heels. I know that most ladies who do dance will probably have a set of heels that's if you dance salsa they're probably this long. So not saying that you can't dance in those, but we would not advise it for West Coast Swing just because it's not what we usually use. Okay, so to explain West Coast Swing, of course we are by ourselves, so I won't be teaching any partner dancing techniques, but I will be teaching the basic format and rhythm of West Coast Swing along with some basic steps for West Coast Swing. So the first thing you know about West Coast Swing is when we dance to songs that are in 4/4, and we dance in what we call a 2-beat unit. It means that every step in West Coast Swing is counted within 2 beats. So music goes boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba. So we would count it 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So the first step of West Coast Swing that we learned is called double. So what a double is we're simply stepping on every count. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 1, 2. I would just step like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So if you're at home and you're doing this class with me, which I hope you are, simply just stand up. And then we're going to all start on one side. So I'm starting on my left foot here. I've got my weight on my left foot. I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, step 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's what we call the double. Okay? So usually when we teach dance, we actually count in eights. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So let's do the double for 8 counts. So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's your double. That's your first West Coast Swing step. So I'm going to play some music and then we're going to do that to music. So here we go. You ready? I'm going to count us in. I'm just going to do a double. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Everybody's looking for a come up. So that's the double. That's the first step that we learned on West Coast Swing. Okay. So in West Coast Swing we have doubles and triples. So we just learned a double, which is 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to do a triple, which as you can tell from the name, is just a double with one extra step. So instead of going 1, 2, we're going to go 1 and 2. Okay, so when we listen to our music, we have the beats, which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we have the and counts in between the beats. So it goes 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so previously we only stepped on the beats, which is the numbers. So we're going to step on the beats and the and counts as well. So this is how we do a triple. We're going to step on the 1 and the 2. So it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2. Okay? So of course, because it's a triple, it's an odd number of steps, so we end up on the other leg. That's okay, we just do another triple. 1 and 2. And then you'll notice we're back to the same leg. Okay? So when we do our triples in West Coast Swing, we just keep going like that. We just go 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So let's try that for 8 counts now. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. That's our triple. So let's try that with music. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Nice. Okay. So just to recap quickly before we move on, we have our doubles where we step on the beat, where we go 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we have our triples where we step on the beat and the and count, where we go 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay? So before we move on, to get used to our doubles and triples, what we want to do is do our doubles and triples around the room, so we can walk in any direction as long as we're maintaining that rhythm. So I'm going to do it in doubles. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to try that out for a bit before we move on, just so we get used to moving around with our doubles. Okay? So I'm going to play the music and let's do that. So ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. So we moved around with our doubles. Now let's try practicing our triples. So it's going to look like this. It's going to go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, etc. Okay. So it'll help when you're doing your triples is if you're not, if you don't raise your legs so high. So you don't have to raise your legs this high when you're stepping. Instead, think about just lifting your heels. You see this? Think about lifting your heels with each step and putting it back down, right? So this will help you move around a lot more efficiently, and you'll get the look of swing dancing rather than doing this. Okay, so this is how we move our feet and how we take our steps in West Coast Swing. Okay, so you can either step forward like that with the heel, or you can lift up the heel and step down like that. Alright, lift the heels. So let's try that with the triples, moving around to the music. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. We are just ourselves. I could use some help. Okay, awesome. So you're trying this at home and you've tried the triples and the doubles and you're okay. Most people are okay with the doubles because you know it's just walking in rhythm basically. But if you find the triples difficult, Not to worry, it's it's normal because it's pretty fast, but as you practice, you'll obviously get more and more natural. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick line dance. So a line dance is a good way to practice practice and apply the footwork for West Coast Swing. So I'm gonna try and teach this as quickly as possible. We're gonna do a very basic line dance just so we can get used to movements of West Coast Swing. Okay, so first step, we're going to stand square like this, and to get used to this idea of having our knees straightened when we step, what we're going to do is we're going to pulse the knees. So we're going to start with our knees bent, and then on one, we're going to straighten the knees. So it's going to look like this. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's our first step. So this is important because in West Coast Swing we don't want to be doing this. We don't want to step like this because this is more of a Lindy Hop East Coast Swing thing. Right? So West Coast Swing is more distinct. Instead of going down all the time on our steps, we want to be going up and going straight by straightening our knees. Okay? So let's try it together. So I'm going to count us in. We're going to do 8 counts of the knee straightening. Right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm standing side on to show you, but like if the front is over here, I'll be facing the front and I'll be doing that. Okay, so after that, we're going to take a step back for 8 counts. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my left foot and step 1, and my right foot 2, and go back for 8 counts. Okay, so we're doing our doubles now. So it's going to look like this. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So a double step for 8 counts going backwards. So let's try it together. We're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready? So let's do that from the beginning. So we're going to do knee pulse for 8 counts, followed by the step backward for 8 counts. Okay? So here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? If you have limited space like I do, you can step very small. You don't have to be stepping all the way back like this. It can be just behind the heel of the front foot like this. In fact, that's probably better for practice. You don't want to be stepping this big in West Coast Swing unless it's intentional, and right now when we're practicing, we don't want to be doing that. Okay? So after the steps back, we're going to go to, we've done our doubles, and we're going to go to our triples. So the way we do our triple over here is we're going to step back and cross behind the front foot. So after the 8 counts of walking back, we're going to be using our left foot to step behind. 1, step with our right foot and step across. 2. Then we bring the other foot, this time the right foot behind. 1, step in front and step across. 2. So we're going to go 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so that's another 8 counts. So it's going to look like this: 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so let's do the 3 moves in succession. So it's the knee pulse for 8 counts, walk back doubles for 8 counts, then triple step for 8 counts. Okay, so all together, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Cool. And the last step, we've done our doubles and our triples, and one thing that's cool about West Coast Swing is we can play with timing. So we have the doubles when we step on the beat, we have the triples where we step on the and We can also slow things down by doing half rhythms, half timing. So yeah, half timing. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So half time was stepping forward. So just now we stepped one step on every beat. This time we're gonna take 2 beats to do one step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that again. So we go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is good for when you want to play around with the music. Let's say you've got a song where there's like a slow section, maybe during the bridge before it builds up to the chorus, it's a bit slower. When the music drops out, then you can use these to slow things down. Okay, so let's try it all the way through. It's knee pulses, backward walk for doubles, triples, and then half time going forward. Okay, so let's do it all together. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Triple 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Front 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we repeat. Back to the knee pulse. Okay? So I'm going to play a slow song. Try and join in. I'm going to count us in and we're going to go all the way through, okay? I'm going to shout out the moves as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Triple 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Front 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Triple 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Front 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Good job, guys. I trust that everyone got it perfectly. I'm sure you all look wonderful because I'm teaching you. Just kidding. But, you know, if you're having problems with that, no problem. You know, you can always rewind it back, practice it, and you always try this with different songs. So just to prove the versatility of West Coast swing footwork and the way that we structure the dance, we're going to try this to a few different songs. That was a slow song. We're going to play another fast song, which you may recognize, just to demonstrate how we usually dance to popular music. So hopefully this is actually a popular song. I got this off the Spotify Top 50. Let's see how this goes. Okay. We go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Triple. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and triple. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not gonna do that too many times because I know we're all out of shape. Okay, so that's Say So by Doja Cat, and we got time for one last song. So we're gonna do this one as well.
All for the gram.
So one last time, let's go.
Bitches love the gram. Oh wait, shit.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Triple. 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and forward. 7, 8, again. And back.
She don't wait in lines if it's too long. She don't drop the whip unless the roof fall. Only wanna call when the cash out. Only take the pic when the ass out.
One last time and please. 5, 6, 7, 8, back 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, and triple step. 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and forward. Okay, cool. Okay, so that is it for our West Coast Swing solo taster class. So of course we didn't go over the finer points of the dance, such as how we connect to a partner, etc., because obviously social distancing, now's not time for that. But what I've just taught is the basic structure, basic rhythm, some of the basic steps of West Coast Swing, along with the line dance, which you can use to practice those steps with basically any kind of music you want, as long as it's a 4/4 count. So it's not a waltz, as long as it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, ba, boom, ba. As long as it's got that beat, any kind of music, you can do it. So go ahead, try, and if you like the idea of dancing to that kind of music, your favorite song, with your favorite person, or whoever, social dancing to that kind of music is your thing. You want to diversify, just message West Coast Swing Malaysia. We got our Facebook page, the official page of West Coast Swing Malaysia. And it's just West Coast Swing Malaysia. Message us anytime. Of course, classes are not running right now, but as soon as they are, we'll have updates there. So either follow that page, message us. We'll be there to talk to you and make sure that you're ready to join whenever we're ready. So thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe, and of course, donate to the fundraiser run by Berani Bersama for the MERCY Malaysia COVID-19 Fund. And finally, shout outs to all the West Coast Swing Malaysia people in the group chat: Amy, Eric, Marilyn, Ashley, scrolling through the comments, Gus, everyone else is watching it. Okay, so that's it for me. Stay tuned to watch the other shows, and take care, guys.